This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
This abandoned temple does bear the Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods. Oh. The scent of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the abyss girls look like. Do they look something like the abyss mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
You can't run! Motion to compel!
Wind stroke! Fallen leaves, adorn my... Time to go.
Judgment! Lights out.
I'll protect us.
You can't run!
Wind stroke! Time to go.
Judgment!
As one with wind and cloud, wind strike.
You can't run!
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might... The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations. That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dane.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat. Judging by the traces I'm following, perhaps we may find out.
Let's dance.
Yeah! Boom boom! Judgment!
Let the show begin.
You can't run!
Time to go.
Incinerate!
Wind strike.
waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Lord of Wolvendom, great Wolf King of the North, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear it. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Zane?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Judgment! Punishment!
Time to go.
That's that! Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss. Another one of those bonfire spells! Looks like the Abyss really has been around here. Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
One with wind and cloud.
Let's dance.
Follow the wind.
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts, but they were left behind by Abyss mages. It seems that even an Abyss Herald would not... We should leave as well.
But now we're out of lead.
No. Let's get a move on then. I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, but I suppose that this place is more lair. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin, the first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the Dragon of the East had yet to fall.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got it.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, let's go see what this...
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
Motion to come.
Yikes!
Wind.
Lights out.
Fallen leaves adorn my...
Breath of the flame. Incinerate. Judgment.
Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't...
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame, exactly.
No, you're right.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
He... no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be...
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's fisherman's toast is pretty tasty. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good...
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Whoa, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your brother? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that he is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find him itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
Time to go.
Oh, yes! Yes! They have the audacity to go. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greed. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber and Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with You were correct. She's the head of the treasure. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the... Despite how dangerous that makes it, they have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss...
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sound.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, you met the living legend himself while you were in Mondstadt. Correct. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this commission to us!
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
Should I see?
Motion to
Wind strike!
judgment.
Wind and cloud!
Invisible up from room!
You can't run!
Time to go.
Incinerate! There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked. Motion to compel. More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you. This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying? That's... Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is... And the Grand Thief... Hello? Are you okay, mister? He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good. Let's get out of here. Ah! Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss. You have come here. You have seen our... As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affair. Did he send you here to die? The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power? Pirate's never seen it before. Be careful, please don't get cocky.
Birds come!
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
What a tough battle. Are you okay? Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this... Huh? What is it? Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you...
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss!
You can't run! Wind strike! Time to go.
You can't run! Let the show begin. Judgment!
Falling leaves, adorn my...
Time for your arraignment! Incinerate! Those Abyss mages just now.
No. They were just...
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits. You know, that kind...
They wouldn't be In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seemed to be searching the remains of Ruingar. However, they looked disappointed.
Well, one of them just now and ask what they were up to.
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through, or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all...
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Lights out.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind. That hurts.
Admissible evidence!
Wind. You can't run.
Wow! Besides... seems wherever we find...
There are no coincidences in the world. Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those Forget it. Just some... The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no... Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and...
Branches?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name! Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was... Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago!
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Kanria. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that...
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your brother? Oh, yeah! You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Kanria than both of you. Kanria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation?
Later events unfolded
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Kanria. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving.
Follow the wind.
Motion to competitive. Judgment. You can't run. Judgment. Ready, steady, go!
Time to go. Winds.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So...
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Conria.
Field Tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of the land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling.
After the destruction of Conria, they wandered aimlessly over the centuries, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time. They found their way to various ruins across the land.
Well, that sounds so sad. Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Once you understand more, but no matter their past.
You can't run!
Fallen leaves, adorn my
Lights out! Judgment!
wind strike. The clouds high. The bird.
Yeah! Wrap up the flame!
Huh? This abyss
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. Perhaps it really does contain information.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it.
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate initial operation. The Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-leaving machine? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-leaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic?
No. From the content, they won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the feat.
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Conria. Though of course, only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Conria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this law. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the statue of the Seven.
The eye of the very first field tiller?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it...
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first.
The cathedral?
Huh?
Nothing.
Time to go. Time to go.
Judgment!
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my. Wind strike. Follow the wind.
Let's dance.
Wind strike. Time to go.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say... And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
You are the honorary Knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that.
Okay, then
I should warn you about one thing. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they also meddling in the affairs of the Abyss.
I'll protect us.
Nice can do for you.
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige. It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller? What's that? Of course you wouldn't know anything about that! Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church, in the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been... Of course! Of course? Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange story? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just... Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. The Tyrant's Final Fury? Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt. Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying! People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be. It's okay. Thanks.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy. Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand. Oh, Okay. But please, everyone, be careful.
What should I get to take back to Lily?
Incinerate! Dada, what's that man doing?
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new... This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died today. It is just his... The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Time to go.
Motion to compel. The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
You can't run! Judgment! Inadmissible evidence! Incinerate!
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are.
Yeah, let's go. Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly... I cannot possibly agree with his actions. Besides, you're the one people like. I have no problem interacting with people. It's just my opinion. But you shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, even if the god in question...
Don't trust them and don't hunt them.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebear, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... what is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... he does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the... Okay, be...
Welcome here!
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no, is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
Let the show be...
Judgment! Wind! You can't run! Shiver! As one with wind and cloud!
Motion to come...
The end is nigh. The end will come.
Let's dance.
Judgment! Wind strike! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Incinerate!
The abyss shall rise once again. ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not...
It disappeared again!
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my presence. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield vision.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know, but did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too, also be careful.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
You can't run!
Let the show begin.
Breath of the flame! Motion to
Lights out.
strike.
Come on, we can do it. Incinerate.
Time to go.
Motion to compel. Let's dance. Boom! Yikes! Incinerate! Time for your Go, Barbara! Judgment!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Motion to compel. Punishment! Oh, I'll protect us. Motion to
Time to go. It's fine. Wins.
Let the show begin. This. This weather's got me in the mood for reciting some laws. Let's see. Commercial Law of Lila, Chapter 27, Section 6, Article 3 stipulates that... Wait, what was it? Oh my good...
wonder when I'll be as tall as my big...